Oh, that miss from Nickson though. I mean, actually the score is actually cutting closer. Like from like 30k at the very beginning, now back to 10k. And as Nickson misses more, actually, wait, the score is actually closing out. Oh my god. Dogethedoge, despite not playing for the first 5 seconds, actually gains the lead back because Nickson got seal capped. Oh wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that is a interesting turn of events. Randomly, Dogethedoge decides my bad, I forgot to alt tab again. Okay. That's just aura farm though, no? If you not playing for the first few seconds, but still managed to come back. I mean, this shows that their accuracy game is definitely very, very strong. Like, that grade count is much lower compared to nickson, so that made up for it. Like, sure, they had like 20 more misses, but that's because they're all in the beginning. So, like, you know. But yeah. And then Rise 4. And then Cutter's back. Amazing. Yeah, it seems like both players are choosing more on the right side of things. 2 Rice picks back to back. Oh, there it is. Yep. Rise 4 is our dumb pick if you did look at the streams or matches yesterday or this morning. This map does consist of a lot of mini jacks transitioning with speedy streams, I guess, at different snappings, different weird riffings. Physicality wise, it's not. I would say this is like the lowest physicality needed, but it's like the second most finger control needed in the regular Rise pool. Maybe like second to Rise 5. But Rise 5 is about like constant shot burst. This one's about continuous like streams all going at once, so. Let's take a look at this, and Dogethedoge decides to miss at the very beginning again. Wow. Oh, interesting turn of events. Dogethedoge actually struggling in these early, more technical, dumpy sections. Back to dying 8% now. Nickson actually going to be getting ahead with 11k lead, but like what we saw in the first map, if Nickson doesn't have the best stamina, they might choke at the very ending. But again, this map is very much less physically demanding, so I would say it's doable. But yeah, some extra from Nickson starting off now, 9.3 as Dogethedoge is recomposing themselves back to almost 99%, but the miss early on is still there, showing Nickson that 11k score lead. But Dogethedoge is really climbing their accuracy back though. I mean, they are mid-C, they are very much capable of, but here we go, these mini jacks start to come in. The question is, can Nickson put on these mini jacks and keep their score lead, keep the tension, hopefully take a breakpoint back, because it was a breakpoint. But ooh, it's Doge that misses. That's actually gonna extend the lead. Nickson gonna be actually not doing too bad in these patterns. Actually, almost pretty much gaining accuracy in all those mini jacks. And after that section is gone, we're back to a more cut stream-ish section where Nickson is staying at that 9.4 range, getting ahead with the 20k lead. Dogethedoge just finding repeated misses, showing a little bit more struggle in some of these dumpy finger control heavy patterns compared to Rice 1, that they managed to come back from a 30k score lead deficit, and this time on the complete contrary, they're gonna give even more score lead to Nickson. 20k. That ratio from Nickson is actually very, very solid, especially when you're seat 61, you're able to match the more middle seat side score in terms of accuracy. Dogethedoge is unfortunately finding some misses in the middle of the map. Gonna give Nickson the breakpoint back. Already showing that this match is not gonna be a sweep at all. Like, see that accuracy game that both players have. Nickson definitely is on that upper ground at some times. That does conclude the second map. Gonna be back to Nickson to go for a pick. Rice 2. A little bit scared about this because we saw Nickson not having the best stamina aspect of things when it comes to Rice 1 that we saw. Rice 2 being, I would say, even way more stamina training. Could be a risky choice, even if, yeah, sure, it is Nickson's protect. But I'm just jumping off of Rice 1. Maybe Nickson has different strategy when it comes to Rice 2. Because jump stream, it is in the end different than speed, I would say. If you're comfortable with the BPM, you are able to act it fairly well, but the question is, are you comfortable with the BPM and the stamina? Because 3 minutes of pretty much non-stop dense jump stream is not easy. It's really not for the weak. Like, you have to be very controlled in your stamina control. L4 ATS, everyone knows this song. This one's really good. At 1.05 map by Hachiko. Hachi jump stream does mean that sometimes the patterns you might have to be careful because it's just so draining. It's very fun though. But let's take a look. Nickson's protect. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Can they take that momentum after a breakpoint and continue to take a second point, or is Dogethedoge gonna deny that, get the breakpoint back immediately? We have to see. Jump stream was Nickson's best bet when it comes to qualifying scores and round 64 stats, so it is logical that Nickson is going for this pick. And actually, Dogethedoge already finding a drop early on. So Nickson having that slightly been one of my 4,000 scores so far, but I would say like the second half of this map is where like the stamina issues would start to be a little bit annoying to players, and like if you're trying too hard to act this early section, you are skewed to be facing doom in the second half, because second half is even more stamina draining. But Dogethedoge finding more accuracy, for more misses while Nickson is dropping accuracy. So this is a kind of like accuracy game versus combo game situation, and it's definitely favoring Nickson, who has that combo game going. Dogethedoge climbs back to their 400 combo cap, but almost halfway through, this is where I would say the stamina issue would start to kick a little bit, but not just too much yet. But if you're already struggling in that stamina aspect, you might be cooked on the second half. But so far both players seem to have stabilized a little bit more now. Nickson just finding accuracy drops here and there, back to 9.4, but combo is there, so score it is there, because Dogethedoge found 2 misses. Like that one small break is the only break that you get, and now we are only left with endless jump streams. Absolutely no more breaks pretty much. I think there's like one more random stop and one more miss from Dogethedoge, but Nickson drops even more accuracy. This is really coming down to like, is combo game better or is accuracy game better? Because Dogethedoge has been finding constant misses in some of the sections constantly, but that miss back from Nickson, combo game is gone. But like, I mean, it's still technically combo game because of the miscount, but now score is actually really close. It's like flickering because Nickson's dropping even more and more accuracy. They might want Doge to miss at least once more to try to come back, because this might be scary. Squid is actually stabilizing, but Nickson is struggling a lot more on the accuracy side, so Squid is only slightly favoring Blue Tide. If Doge doesn't, Doge just needs to hold on, but I don't want to say anything yet. Because Nickson's actually getting accuracy, but drops to 50. That might just give Doge that score lead that they just barely need. The one miss that they go, oh no! Oh my god, that miss was so lucky that it was at the very end. And 800 points. Accuracy game actually won this time. That is insane. I mean, that was a very close. It's like a perfect presentation of what situation would combo game be better, or what situation would accuracy game be better. And for this case, the AC person got the win by an exceedingly small amount. Shows kind of the diamond. Gonna be Doge having the win. Can I pick EX? Yeah, you can. Why not? Who's stopping you? Already going for EX1. Doge is trying to take advantage of their momentum after taking a second breakpoint. This has been 3 breakpoints back to back to back, and Doge hoping to break that streak and take their own pick on this one, because this is their protect. Nickson lost their protect, so Nickson would have to try to win this one back to keep the tension, or else Doge might be able to run away with it. EX1 is a very choke bait map, a lot of long jacks at 165 BPM. Doesn't help when it's 4 minutes. Because this is their protect. Nickson lost their protect, so Nickson would have to try to win this one back to keep the tension. I'm scared of this one. Oh, what? That is a very early miss from Nickson. Thank God that it's 4 minutes, so it would not matter too much, maybe. But it is 2,000 scored already. This is where the consistency starts to drop probably. Mini jacks would come in. Those protected this, they're probably prepared, so it's up to Nickson if they can hold on and match the accuracy and combo that Doge has so far. But Nickson finding early miss is trying to recompose themselves back to the 91% range. Doge actually dropping a lot more accuracy now, 9.2. EX fix they tend to be a lot more difficult to hold consistent on, but so far they're doing fairly well, staying the very close 2,000 score lead. I mean, it's like slightly gaining towards 3,000, but I would say this map is pretty much very difficult to FC, especially for like the middle to low seeds. Even the high seeds, they might not have the best consistency at comboing this map, and you know, it's crazy that both players are still almost holding a dub, finding a 30 miss. But here we go, Doge. They're running away with the 9.4 FC. I would say an FC in this map alone is already very impressive. And the fact that Nickson has been also holding combo after that very early is also super insane, especially when he loses bracket, right? like kind of expect players to struggle a lot more in EX breaks, but here they are doing very solidly. But entering the break part, they can see each other's scores. 4,617 points in favor of Dogethedoge. nickson realized, oh man, I'm losing. I have to lock in. Whereas Dogethedoge would have this solo. Oh no, the nerfs. Oh no. Yeah, the moment you see like it's kind of evil in a way, right? Like you're able to see if you're winning or not, and then when you come back, you're just nervous immediately, and that is definitely extended the lead to almost 10k now. These jacks are just so choke bait, man. nickson gonna be being a victim of it once again, dropping accuracy again. This is again and again. This is just so much accuracy drop, and this is below the 9% range again. But Dogethedoge is still holding that full combo, gaining accuracy since after one. Oh, I cursed it. Oh no, that's an unfortunate miss though. But it's definitely still enough. 27k lead as nickson finds more and more misses in this part. Doge is just running away now. Dogethedoge have to have a catastrophic draw while nickson holds, but he doesn't. This ending is even more easy to choke. A lot of mini jacks transitioning, very easy to choke in a lot of these patterns, and nickson definitely not having a lot of fun with hitting these constant misses. Dogethedoge tries one back, but finds one back. But scored 35, it's substantial. Dogethedoge holding almost 2.7k combo, I believe, is absolutely crazy already. But this second half, definitely not easy to combo, and nickson struggling a lot, giving Doge a lot of score lead to work with. 36k, absolutely insane scores across two players. You know, the ratio is not super far off. It's around 100 difference, but grade count wise, yeah, it's, and miss count as well. Definitely in favor of Doge. And this is where Doge might be getting their momentum in, whereas nickson would have to try to get a generational comeback soon enough. Rice 5. Okay, remember when I said Rice 4 is... Remember? Oh god. Remember when I said Rice 4 is finger control heavy? Well, I said it was the second most finger control heavy, because the most finger control heavy one is this one. I forgot to play this one set by Doge. Well, I am so sorry. This map is in fact not... It is in fact not easy. Like, not sight readable. I think like 2 people can sight read FC this probably. I don't know. I am so sorry. Yeah, here we go. Oh god. Yeah, these patterns is where the very experimental stuff happens, and Dogethedoge finding an early miss, but here we go. Flams. And they hold on. The accuracy game might not be very hot for the two, but nickson holding perfectly on that one. Oh my days. This is... Actually, no. So I was looking away, but... Dogethedoge is actually, like, climbing back down in terms of accuracy. Just a very early miss there. nickson having 5,000 score, just have to hold the combo, but all these patterns are very easy to choke, and okay, they got it. But drops accuracy there. Accuracy-wise, it's just very slightly in favor of Nickson, probably because of the miss that Doge got that dropped their accuracy a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty much equal. 5,000 score. Yeah, I think there's absolutely still a lot of miss potential. Nickson drops a little bit more accuracy. The accuracies are tied now. But a lot more of these bursts. Oh, Nickson holds the combo, but Doge actually finds a miss. That actually gives Nickson a slightly more bigger cushion now. This is a interesting situation, but this part is also very prone to misses for players. Like, these sections are a lot of sudden, very tight bursts, I guess. Like, these patterns are very easy to show. Nickson finds a rush of 100s there, I saw it. But still, combo game is showing its work right now. Okay. Okay. No more combo game. Never mind. Oops. Wow. I mean... Oh, it's actually... Oh, dude. Why are we getting so close again? But that miss towards... from Doge is actually gonna give Nickson the smallest... Okay, now the nerfs are gonna be big, right? They saw each other... Oh, they both choked. GG. But it's actually at a 3,000 score difference. There's still one more final drop section. Nickson cannot miss, or else the score would change. I am watching. Oh, seems like they got it. And indeed they do. Gonna be taking their second point. This ending part is not gonna be troublesome for anyone, so it's filler ending. Doge, despite having that 99.1, Nickson below the 99% range, able to hold on with that combo game that they have, 961k almost. Showing that even though they lost to accuracy game in Rise 2, they are able to hold on with their combo game in Rise 5, taking their second point. They're still down a break point though, so Nickson would have with. This is still getting a bit spicy. Let me take a peek at the other match while we're waiting for Doge to pick. Oh, they actually switched. They switched to the third match. That's pretty fun. Seems like Loshun won 5-0 if I'm not mistaken. EX2. Okay, so they were... Oh yeah! Rice maps are all gone, including EX1. We have only the L1 hybrids left, and right off the bat, we have EX2 as our first L1 pick. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Buckle up, because this map is very, very tech control L1s. And you know, these both players being more comfortable on the right side, Doge picking EX2 is such a bold move. I'm interested to see how they do though. When it comes to L1 side of things. So, definitely not the best start for Nickson already, but... Doge, on the other hand, still FCing with that 9.4, already having a 12k almost, 11k towards 12k score lead. These lollies fans are very difficult, but here we go. The grace, it's very easy to mess up. Like, transition-y L1 sections, you have to be very comfortable with tournament L1s. If you have played enough tournaments, this map might be very nice for you. But if you haven't, then this map is hellish for you. But so far, both players heading that one bursty section, just with much better accuracy is on Doge side, 9.1, a full % lead towards nickson, and with the fact that nickson found the miss 1 or 2 times. 18k scored is what Doge has right now. Keep in mind, nickson is still in look for a breakpoint back to at least keep the tension to be in TB pace. So this map definitely not the one for them to try take a breakpoint back, but I mean I can't say anything yet. They're only halfway through. This map is known for being very long as well. EX picks. The trend of EX picks are gonna be that they are way longer than the regular picks. Not like way longer, maybe like a minute, you know? A minute or two. But, you know, that combo game wise, I would say both players are doing very well. Like, you have to give credit to the nickson. Like, Seed 61 being able to hold very consistent combo in these. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, but still, holding 2.3k combo there is so solid, but it's just not enough when you're against Seed 36 who's still FCing. Barons are very unorthodox, very easy to show. Nickson finds a miss again. Doge is just doing so well in that combo side of things. Oh my god! Okay. Okay. Okay, well. What a great day to be alive. I mean, the score lead wise, it's pretty much settled. I feel like there's not much that nickson can do to come back a almost 50k lead. So yeah, this final section gonna be sealing the deal. 56.6k score lead. Yeah, I should really stop talking now. Like, I keep cursing people. You know, when you're experienced, getting more and more experienced in commentary, you just start cursing more and more people. It just keeps jinxing. But you know, misses do happen. I mean, it is EX2, right? Like, it's really hard to hold combo. So completely fair that Doge misses there. Very hard to hold consistent for this long, but able to beat nickson on this map as well. It is on their match point currently 4-2 in favor of Doge, the Doge25. It's nickson's turn to pick. They would have to win 2 maps in a row and then win the TD as well to be able to survive, because keep in mind, this match is in losers bracket. Hybrid 1. Say hi to Mashir. This is our more generic streamy hybrid. Very standard stuff that you'll see. We'll be seeing Lola's map at 222 BPM. Hybrid transitioning between Rice and Ellen streams. Interesting to see how they do it. There's not much similarities between this map and the maps that we have seen the two play. Maybe the closest is like, I don't know, Rice 2, but like, it's like Rice 2, but like less slower, less dense, but there's L1s now. But because they have ran out of Rice picks, next time I is forced to play L1 or hybrids for this case. So, we've seen nickson having the most chances when it comes to Rice consistency, but when there's no more rice maps left, they have to resort to hybrids, which are like it's like in between rice and L1s, I guess, but there's still a lot of L1 in play that he has to be careful of. Here we go. Very streamy transitioning short and long L1s and rice nodes, but both players holding that FC. That's all that matters, right? But you know, when both players are FCing, you have to take a look at the accuracy game. But we're gonna move on to a little bit more L1 heavy section, which on paper favors Dogethedoge, as they're actually gaining accuracy in these patterns. Okay, never mind, drops a little bit, but 9.3 still definitely enough to fight against Nickson's 9.1. No misses happen, this would just go to Doge, but Nickson has to maybe hope for major accuracy drops and maybe a miss from Doge to try to come back, because they have to win this one or else they're eliminated. But the score is only extending towards 9k, 10k almost, as Nickson drops more and more accuracy below the 99%, staying revolving around that range, but the map's there's not much map left, but Dogethedoge finds that no lock! Whoa, what happened? Wait, that score is actually shrinking a lot now, but Nickson finds a miss back! What is that? No! Oh god. Oh man. That is a catastrophic drop at the end from Nickson. But wait, whoa, what are you doing? What? No, you can't just... Huh? Wait, what? Wait, did he just... Wait, what happened at the end? I wasn't even looking clearly. But what an interesting change of events, I guess. The net cafe notification? That's all it took? What is this? What is this? Who is this? What? There's like, okay. Right. That can happen, I guess. I mean, only in CYC, like I don't even know. Sure. Wow. I have no comment on this. I mean, I'm supposed to be commenting on things because I'm the commentator, but I legit have no... Have we played Rice 6? There's no Rice 6. There's no Rice 6. Yeah, we have... This is very funny. We have L1, L3, and Hybrid 2. And we have 2 Rice players. What the hell do we still have? We have Hybrid 2, L1, L3. Wow. Wow. I mean... I don't even know. Like, okay. Epic Man just clipped the whatever happened in Hybrid 1. Amazing. I would like that. Yeah, Hybrid 2, L1, L3. You know, like, logically, like, if you put this for Rice players, Hybrid 2, I guess maybe makes sense. But then Hybrid 2 is, like, very gimmicky. Which one's wild card again? It's L3. L3. L3 is wild card. I don't even know. Okay, okay, yeah. L3. Amazing. I don't even know. Like, there's a lot of sudden plot twists that could just happen in this match. This is crazy stuff. I mean, there's actually not much matches left after this one, so like, good to have this one being quite an interesting one. Next one's gonna be at 15 UTC. But yeah, I mean, LN free. I don't even know what's gonna happen now. Like, what happens when two Rice players plays LN hybrid? Well, we're about to find out. Actually, nickson doing very well in the intro, but oh, drops a little bit more. But Doge, oh, dude, are we able to see a tiebreaker? Then my question, finding multiple misses there from nickson. That's not the best thing you want to see if you're on the side of nickson, but Doge is getting away with that FC now. They're composing themselves back to 99% range, but finds a miss again, finds a miss back. Players are struggling a lot more on the LN side of things. So score lead, I would say 5,000 is not stable by any means. If nickson holds a little bit more and Doge finds more misses, then that score lead is gone, but that's only assuming that nickson can hold. What happened, bro? You gotta stop choking random things, man. That just swings the lead immediately, bro. What do you call it? Crap missing. Crap missing. These are family friendly. Crap missing. This map is fairly I mean, it's like not short. It's like middle length, right? Score lead. If you miss, it's still like somewhat significant. But dude, we're just trading the biggest drops of all time. This is like so scary. I can't even say anything. Like nickson drops the whole 10k score lead back to like in favor of Doge for 6,000 now. But like, I don't even know what's gonna happen if Doge misses again. But nickson finds a drop again. That's extending the lead a lot more. Doge might be able to get away with this. The consistency is very low between the two players, but it seems like Doge's gonna be taking it. But there's still one more ending burst, I think, but it's not as like crazy as nickson finds more and more misses. Doge finds misses again, but I think Doge is gonna be the one taking it. That accuracy-wise is actually like very close. Like Doge just has one more miss, but like way lower 200 count got him that victory. Unfortunately, we're not gonna seeing the TV. nickson found a lot of drops in the middle, unfortunately. I mean, still I would say very creditable work between the two. They have played very well still, because I mean this map was hard, man. Like these two players have shown fairly consistent consistencies. Okay. Fairly consistent scores. But on the LN side, they may have struggled a little bit more. But in the end, Doge was able to push through with a few. Wait, no, they traded back. They traded back to back breakpoints, and then start winning their own picks. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, but because of that, Doge does have that extra breakpoint lead, and that would grant them the win 5-3. Unfortunately, not going to be seeing the tiebreaker here, but you know, that was still a very interesting and close match, if I were to say so. Like, wow. I would say nickson definitely has shown a very commendable work for sure. They have played very consistent Rice scores, especially on Rice 5, I would say. And it's just interesting. Let's see if anything. Best of luck to Doge, I guess. Are they playing TV? They're probably playing. Are they playing TV? I think they're playing TV actually. I'm sure. We can show match TV. Whoa. and see what it could have been, I guess. I mean, yeah, like, it would have definitely been a very close TV match as well. This TV, I think there has been 2 actual TV matches before. One was like a scuff test stream with no commentary, and then the other one is just no stream. So, I wonder if we will actually see one like proper stream with a TV, but there are currently 3 matches left. So we're gonna be having at 15 UTC, we'll have nickson against Duckies. And after that, there's gonna be 2 18 UTC matches again. Between one of the matches are Babu versus Light Speedball, whereas the other match is gonna be Mini Egg 23 versus Psycho 1264. 3 matches, 2 times 15, 18. I don't think the 18 UTC one is going to stream both matches, unfortunately. Unless magically there are 2 streamers, but either way, after that 3 matches, it will be wrapping up the round of 32, so. On Sunday, there's not a lot of matches compared to Saturday. There was a bunch of matches in Saturday. I mean, it was a lot of streams back to back to back on Saturday. That was really crazy. But anyways, take a look at the players. Doge doing very well on this map. What the hell? I mean, this starting part is like, I would say more Ellen heavy too. But okay, finds a miss there, unfortunately. Finally. And still 99% compared to Nexus 98. This map is one of our few, I won't say how many, mega collabs in TV. So it's mapped by me, Rhino, Saki, the Czar, and Akatsumi. I think this following part is Akatsumi's density. Yeah. Man, this weekend has been crazy though. Like, a lot of close and interesting switch-ups between matches. I'm glad that a lot of matches will actually be able to stream. Unfortunately, there was one match in 4 UTC, was it, today? That match was like cinema with TV. Like, a very close one too, but unfortunately that one wasn't streamed. You know, it's always the matches that are not streamed when there's like a world's closest match of all time. Like, what can you do about it, right? But yeah. Let's see how they do. I don't really know what I can say. I mean, so far it is just Doge that's having like almost a full percent lead again. Similar case happened to like what was it? I forgot. Hybrid 1? Yeah, Hybrid 1, where Doge managed to lose all their like 20k score lead for no reason. Well, if they don't have a notification, I don't think they will like lose the 20k score lead. And so this is where my part comes in as well. I map the intro, outro, and then this part as well. So it's like, I guess like the hardest density. I don't know how to call it. Yeah, like, this part is a lot of like transitioning you have to be careful of in terms of density. But Yeah, 230 BPM. It's very light density, but it's very fast. So, and these bursts are not gonna help at all. And moving on to Saki's part, right? This part's more like chill because there's less LNs, but there's a lot more burst in play, which can be scary. And moving on to the Czar's part as well. Like this part's more like long LN stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's more like things that you saw in Hybrid 1 maybe. But like a little bit harder because it's faster. Like, final burst, Nickson gonna drop again. Oh, can you see 99%? 99% maybe? 99? Lock in? Lock in? Yeah, there we go. 99% from Dogethedoge25. Gonna be taking the win, so seeing what could have happened in the TV had that happened in actuality. But of course, Doge did won that L1 free pick, so it was a 5-3 win in favor of Doge. But TB is ending, match is ending, players are leaving. I don't know if they're leaving, but I'm leaving as well, so thanks guys so much for watching. I think the other two matches were actually ended as well, so like, you know, but yeah. We will see you guys in around 2 hours when the actual match starts, and it's just gonna be me, Poppy, signing off now. So see you guys